you're right about that. The battle spells is going to matter, but Leo, take us into the land of Dawn.
That I will. Here we go. If Vertex Flash is able to ride that momentum, they'll be sitting at match point, putting RSG way more deeper into that back foot. Let's go and see, finally confirmed. Yeah, no, it's a basic 1-1. It's the Inspire 1-1. So yeah, if Diablo plays his cards right, he can burst down this marksman.
So I haven't seen a lot of Jawhead fights going on. I haven't really seen a Jawhead versus a Fredrin. So what kind of matchup should we be expecting here?
Yeah, like I said, right? It's also unfamiliar to me. I feel that you have massive wave clear on the Jawhead compared to a Fredrin just because of the fact that you have the smart missiles. But like I said, you can dodge the one-shot combo of the Jawhead. So what he does now is to actually put some influence in the mid lane instead.
That's a rotation coming in from RSG, and the answer from Burnex Flash. It's a man-to-man defense, 2-on-2 up top.
Both of the gold laners from RSG and Burnex Flash, they don't really have a lot of health to work with. As long as a single team from either side decide to really commit to bring down the gold laners, I think that is going to be quite a momentum shift.
And because of RSG obliging down bottom, Chima and the gang find a window into taking that small camp. So it's a mirrored movement. So far, no major economic gains on either side. Yeah. So I think we're back to square one. I can say RSG has reset.
Yeah. By the way, just for the benefit of everyone, let me take you back to January of 2022 when Donut made waves in the Southeast Asian Games qualifier for the Philippines, where he played the 1-1 with the Inspire. He made it famous.
Yep, that was even before it was a thing.
Exactly.
So a year and change into the metagame, and right after Donut
to join into this upcoming team fight for the very first turtle. But for RSG, they're coming in from all sides. ATM doesn't really have a lot of help to work with, but he's not going to be the jungler at all for now. But Martis, first one down. The retribution is not around. 1 for 2, 2 for 1 right now. This is big.
Oh, big money going over to Burn X Flash. An amazing trade, 2 for 1 plus a turtle on the way out. And this gold lane being a deadlock is good for Burn X Flash despite all the action down bottom.
Yeah, that's because it's a 1-1, and now you can see Donut's special. He went for that play, the aggressive play, because D7 already scouted that long bush on the right side, so he knew that it was a safe way to kind of be aggressive and force out Oki to use the flicker.
Now there's a hook!
And of course, immediately with a bloody hunt down on the D7, Oki expanded out of Neighbor's passion and brings him down.
About a minute and a quarter until this next turtle. So far, ATM and Diablo not moving. Here's that question, right? Earlier we asked, what's this matchup like? I didn't expect it to be such a dead lane.
Yeah, it was pretty much. Because what this is probably because of Diablo. What he does is just to clear out the waves, then get into the mid lane, right? You want to roam around the right side of the river, and he's not really trying to fight the Fredrin. And I think that's understandable. Remember when we first studied the draft, Fredrin beat Jawhead. You thought that Fredrin will have so many ways to kind of outplay the Jawhead. So Diablo says, okay, I'm not going to be able to kill you. I'm just going to get to the river.
Yep.
Perhaps.
What's the advantage if you don't exercise on it, right? It's just like, okay, you're winning. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to leave.
Yeah.
In the meantime, up in the bottom lane, it does seem as though Diablo spread a little bit too far as they were looking for an assassination attempt. But it does seem as though they were the one assassinated instead.
Wow, this is so poetic. They countered. The Diablo wanted to go for the proxy too early, far too early. Seagat was ready for that, and he copied the Decimate, just like Gideon theorized in the drafting stage.
Yep, and here's one weakness that a Jawhead has. He has no way to easily get out.
Yeah.
A lot of sustainable XP laners, well, sustainable is already an accepted part, an expected part of being an XP lane, has that in their kit, but no, D7 survives!
He goes for the flicker out of the hands of Lucian Cutie. The fight is going to be split into two, but the main thing is Bray went for ATM. ATM ran away with just a sliver of health, while Bray finds himself down on the ground, finally in the coffin.
Well done, Chima. You were probably... You thought that ATM would die, but because of the fact that the deadly catch was there, the knockup was more than enough to kind of slow down the pace of both the Martis and the Jawhead. Two heroes that can immediately eliminate one hero. But because of the deadly catch to counter, they slowed down the pace. They were able to get the turtle out retreating this Bray Martis and then win the battle afterwards.
But it does seem as though D7 went for a single man pickup onto Lucian Cutie with the fatal links, and Donut finds himself with the weakness proc onto Roy. Roy doesn't really have a lot of help to work with, but Bray moves onto the backlines with the decimate down onto Donut and connects from Roy onto Z-Cat.
And that's an engagement that Burning Clash thought initially they won, but so far, it looks like there was more space for them to move around closer to mid. And of course, the capitalization from RSG. The past 2 to 3 minutes, I'm guessing RSG is at home here. Yeah. Despite the early kills on Diablo, and of course, Bray having a tough time being one of the main frontliners. This off by Lucian Cutie!
Right underneath the turret, and Roy comes in from behind. Gets the Astral Spear sniped onto Chamar, but it's not quite enough to bring him down, unfortunately.
All right, so this confirms some of our suspicions that early on in this game, yeah, that Bane in Chamar's hands will still play very, very sustained. Now ATM very low!
Oh, unstoppable force onto ATM. This is probably the third time that ATM!
Oh!
Wake out the devil. I thought it would be the third time that he runs away, barely breathing. But D7 continues to move on forward with the fatal links and connected on to Roy.
Run,
and
Roy,
Diablo.
run!
Roy, do you even have the time? Will you be able to run away? But no, wasn't able to do so. Z-Cat joins himself in and brings him down. Oki came in a tad bit too late and wasn't able to capitalize that 3-man group up.
Buying time for this next turtle take. It looks like RSG understands that they're also playing on a timer.
100%. I really like that play from Oki. It's really underrated because what he did was to clear the wave. In fact, focus on the lane so that they can defend their bottom lane turret.
Oh, the bloody hunt down on the Z-Cat. Diablo as well. Lucian Cutie is just going to be appearing right behind on the main line of Burnex Flash. But Atlas comes in. He will be able to get a kill down onto the Jawhead. ATM finishes off Diablo and finishes off onto Bray. As such, no retribution. This is the second time that Bray did not manage to get much from the turtle.
Oh, here is me thinking that ATM will not have a good time in this game as the X-Blade favorite, but my oh my, he survived once again, was able to pop the ultimate after the fact that they already received so much damage coming out from RSG. Then they win the turtle fight once again. It was ATM just landing the perfect usage of the taunt so that they will catch 2 people, and then of course Chamar will be the one to deal up damage.
Lucian Cutie face checks into the brush where Chamar is, but at least it's gonna be A-okay. He's not dead just yet.
All right, it looks like RSGSD's comfort earlier in the aggression in the trading was going for them, but wait, D7!
It doesn't seem like the Fiddling did much onto Diablo, but the entire team of Burnex Flash pushed themselves on forward in order to secure the second tier.
Was that an unstoppable force dodge?
Yes, yes,
that was great.
It was a
Pixel
pushback.
perfect.
So yeah, this shows that Diablo has been using this. This shows that Diablo knows the extent of the kit that one Jawhead has. And as I was saying, right, this false sense of comfort that RSG was allowed to have, given by Burnex Flash, is now going to hurt more as we go into the mid-game spike. Because, yes, you are getting hooks. Yes, you are missing out on these massive fatal links, but re-engage potential is huge on Burnex Flash right now.
100%. Really liking how both teams are playing. In fact, it's like a RSG-SG almost losing the entirety of the early game but recovers. But now the recovery was back in the hands of Burnex Flash, now being aggressive. This is the Cambodian aggression we were talking about. It was also 9 minutes in the previous game, so maybe now this is the timer for Burnex Flash.
Something I'm wondering is Bray slowly getting overloaded because, again, it's odd to say that as a Martis, you're one of the first to face check, you're one of the first to actually front line. Don't you want to be a finisher too? Because, again, Diablo's having a hard time as well.
Well, unfortunately, that is the draft decision coming out from RSG. They went in for a killer type of XP laner, which kind of means that all of the vision that you need, all of the presence or the front line will now come from the jungle. Surely they have the Novaria for extra vision, but nobody can check the bush all the time except the Martis.
And now with this power spike, again, that 9-minute timer shows that Burnex Flash are making moves on the map, and RSG SLATE SG forced to respond.
Bray has been spotted out, but a mortal call gets himself running away. Burnex Flash now have got a priority over the Lord, and I'm pretty sure the RSG will.
Akun Bong says Burnex Flash is as free as it gets. Lord scored by them. Again, it's shades of game 1.
With the fatal link down and connect on the Lucian Cutie. Lucian Cutie spends the flicker and gets himself out of the hands of Burnex Flash.
That was interesting. I could have sworn Lucian was going to die.
Yeah. But then again, this is still a massive win.
Whoa.
Oh, SLATE. Oh, that's massive. They know where Diablo is. They can smell him.
They know! As Diablo immediately tossed ATM backwards. 4-man poker game. Down at the bottom, all in.
Oh, and D7 is enough. The first kill, I mean, is enough to fend off Gray, especially because the rest of the gang will not be prepared for the defense of the Lord.
Oh,
Yikes.
one good thing is at least RSG are getting their resources. There's waves coming in, there's XP, there's gold. But at what point can we see this actually swinging closer to equal, right? Or this gold lead shrinking. It's at 6K right now, and they're gonna go for the top lane push.
Good hook coming in from Loser Cutie in order to bring Bonnet Flash into and within their walls. But it doesn't seem like he will be able to do quite much right now. As Loser Cutie is going to be taken up at the front line. Bray as well as the whole lineup of RSG moves on forward. Bonnet Flash with 2 casualties.
Oh, there's the answer. The simplest way to go from point A to B is a
That's
straight line. Defend inside your base, have the strength of your artillery, meaning your inhibitor turrets, and punish.
Yeah, it's really just telegraphed coming out from RSG, and you can see that Burst was definitely overstayed their welcome on the base. Look at the defense. Look at how good the Bloody Hunt is. The catch, I mean, sorry.
The whip kill is so fast coming in from Bonnet Flash. That's a 4-man rush down in the mid, and Shamar just needs to throw out the baby chucks.
Yeah, and they understand that they flubbed that push. They understand that that siege could have gone so much better. So now, this is again recovery mode. The first time in a while that RSG are on the offensive. They've left their base, and they're making plays on the upper quarter.
Okay, so now it is RSG's SLATE definitely survived the first part of the
Not too
rotation.
sure about this. Oh, never mind. The amount of damage is actually amazing from RSG.
Whoa.
But ATM, they even have to use the conceal in order to get that movement speed. Oki is now in safe territory. He's around Losing Cutie. He's around Bray as well. Unfortunately, Diablo, I cannot say the same for him.
One-man Fatal Links.
Yeah.
That is just vengeance. That is just punitive justice.
Yeah, 100%. And the fact that they traded for Explain, honestly, Burning Smash are really happy, very happy with that trade. Even when they lose, when they have lost their turret up top, the fact that they are not getting punished is going to be good for their lineup that snowballs now. But my oh my, Donut, you gotta be careful with your positioning.
Yeah, no, Roy is slowly coming online at about 13 minutes in with this Luminous Lord spawning. That gold lead shrunk by about a third, now sitting about 3.5K, closer to 4K. This is as close to 50-50 as it gets for a Lord this game too.
Okay.
I'm not too sure about this lost dance, but it seems as though Losing Cutie is just going to be starting things off with a hook down onto ATM. Burnex Flash threw everything out, or rather, they got themselves out of hiding. RSG knew that that will happen.
Come on with the pull, but the majority of Burnex Flash members are very low, and there's Losing Cutie with a fight!
And it doesn't seem like Burnex Flash will be doing all to take that back! Every single one of the members from RSG and Burnex Flash, they are going all in! Wobble combo, Unga Bunga, Donut is not even good! And Donut is just gonna be struck down! 4-man from the side of Burnex Flash, taken down while Oki, the only fatality.
Donut Airlines failed to take off, and RSGSG capitalized. That's a Lord over to the Singaporeans in Burnex.
Fight. Had it not been for Donut having a win of nature, it would have been perfect for RSG. He still managed to win the fight for the team though.
As now D7 goes over to the back line, they manage to catch Oki! And that is win condition from RSG taken away. RSG knew that they can't exactly take this fight, but Diablo is still sticking around somewhere. D7 has scouted out on the Diablo. They're making a full-on retreat. Where's the damage from RSG? Can they even stay on for this fight?
Oh, but look at this, the angle from Losing Cutie. Coming in with the fight!
Flicker! As well, the bloody hunt! Roy takes a kill down on the zone over the Decimate, but Roy coming in from the side, he immediately wants to throw off with the Atmosphere. Because into the C-Cat, not the ATM, not the right person that he wants, but at least both sides, they have tallied out the fight. Oki's coming back, but Donut not quite yet. The Flicker, or rather, Diablo is just immediately jumping right in, and they manage to catch one. C-Cat continues to stay in the team fight. Shaman is just pushing everyone else out. C-Cat with only a sliver. He does have the immortality, but I don't think that they got any much ways to actually catch up to him.
So sweaty. Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure ATM's life just flashed back before his very eyes. Same for C-Cat, but luckily he had an immortality. This all started with a conceal into a bloody hunt play from Lucian Cutie. He bit down on Donut, the perfect target. That's visual right there.
Oh, that was a massive win, I would say, for RSG. Even after the fight that you saw that they lost the Diablo afterwards, but they actually popped important immortalities. For example, popping out on Seagat, ATM.
That's just the cute one, just doing his job.
Oh, for
So
sure.
far. Thank you for your service. He's sitting at 0-2-12. If in game 1 we won off the back of these 7s, Franco, maybe RSG can get this!
And Fatal Links is just gonna be connected down, but unfortunately they will lose the opportunity to challenge the Lord. But right now, Lucian Cutie, he drives every single one of the members from the side, but next flies away as
Wow,
Diablo
what a toss.
throws him
Oh
away! And Oki takes the kill down onto Donut. Bray leading the charge with Oki onto the artillery. Roy is behind as well. They are shoving the entirety of Burnex Flash away.
The cute and handsome connection.
That's a connection!
Did you see that?
Diablo with the injector to defend his teammate, and that actually put Donut in a very bad spot. He was, not only did he save his teammate, he got a kill for the team. My god, the handsome devil!
The kind of utility there you can find from a Jawhead, but perhaps we'll be able to see a little bit more as Lucian Cutie drops off with the bloody hunt on the D7. D7 goes behind the 3-man Fatal Link. Expended the immortality coming from the side of Bray and Lucian Cutie. CK continues on through with a double decimate. He puts himself down with the Winter Truncheon. It's gonna be his A-OK. But Burnex Flash, they lost 3 inhibitor turrets, but at least they survived this game.
Bye! That's 3 in Kamai! He got triple kill, and now there's another fight!
They want to continue on to this fight. Diablo joins into the fray, tossed ATM away, but D7 wasn't able to continue from this fray.
Alright, it's interesting how RSG is here so
Oh my
pick and
God.
fight, despite just there being 2 left. Oh, this is a 5-man push! This could be it!
A 5-man push right down. D7 wants to proxy in between and will want to stop Roy as well as Double from doing anything at all. The deadly cap pushes right on, and Donut hammered down on the crystal!